Welcome back to the Virgo channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Just interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Never force anything, especially on this channel, because on this channel, I like to go deep. I like to not just look at what's going on the surface within your situation, what the person did do, what they're going to do, how they feel about you, all that good stuff we do look at. But the main focus are the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. So if you're someone that feels like you keep reliving the same karmic themes and the karmic theme could be feeling like there's something wrong with you, like feeling victimized, feeling betrayed, feeling fearful, feeling whatever it is, that we all live karmic themes. And karmic theme is just a theme that keeps us in a place of disempowerment. So whether that's feeling defective, feeling not good enough, feeling like not having enough, all those energies. So when it's within a relationship, someone that breadcrumbs, someone that doesn't give enough attention, someone that doesn't emotionally give, you'll feel like there just isn't enough, to the point that it's lacking. Now, if you're out of balance, that energy feels even more intensified. But if you're balanced, you can still feel that it's in balance, because obviously that there's nothing there if the person doesn't give. However, it doesn't trigger you. It doesn't bother you because you're being fulfilled, first of all. First of all, by you fulfilling yourself, you look at the situation through a completely different perception. And so I'm feeling, before I even pull a card, that this is what's happening, that you're not being affected at all, to the point almost like if you were connected to someone, you don't have feelings for this person anymore. It may feel like you say, well, I still have feelings for them because I still think about them. You will only still think about that person because there's nothing to take its place. See, your mind needs passion. Your mind is all about your survival, and passion it falls underneath the category of emotional fulfillment. So when we don't get it from like anywhere else, we're going to revert all the time back to the last place that we got it, even if the person was dysfunctional, even if they were in balance. And imbalance could be, again, breadcrumbing you, someone that is not emotionally intelligent, someone that gaslights, someone that plays games, someone that tries to keep you in a place where you don't trust yourself. And I feel like that might have worked a long time ago, but that certainly isn't working now. So I don't know why I'm feeling that energy, but we're going to see why I channeled that energy within, what the cards tell us. Now, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, all you need to do is, number one, be ready to get a shadow reading. You definitely don't want to get a shadow reading if you're not ready to get a shadow reading, because shadow readings are going to tell you, again, where you're blocked. And some people, if they're not ready to hear the information, they can get triggered by it. They know I didn't do that, or no, that wasn't my fault. And understand every situation that unfolds within your life is mainly happening due to, number one, your state of consciousness. Two, your habits and your behaviorisms. That's how we manifest. The thoughts that we think, the emotions that we have, so we actually embody that consciousness, and then the actions that we take. So again, the thoughts that you think are creating an emotion, and that always will trigger automatic behavior. If we have a wound that hasn't been healed yet, the action is going to give us away. So just know that. So you're going to write the word that I pulled from this deck, my deck, the Psychic Soul Healer Oracle deck. You're going to write the word in your comment bar. And the word is compassion. Compassion, which actually is a nice card, obviously, right? Because when we are compassionate, it means that we're really understanding. that we're looking at things from a higher consciousness through a place of unconditional love. And someone that you're connected to, which is, I feel like I said, this person played a lot of games. And now I'm feeling like they're looking to come back and they really want some compassion. They want you to be compassionate. So, we're going to see why. We're going to see what that's actually, if you like the person, this is good that they're actually feeling a little remorse and actually looking at what they've done, because a person that wants compassion is actually wanting forgiveness. And I'm feeling like this person for a long time wouldn't admit what they were doing. Didn't want to take responsibility, didn't want to change, adrift, like again, not willing to settle down or be responsible. That they acted like they didn't really care. Like they could take you or leave you. They breadcrumbed, like I said, and weren't really emotionally available. Feeling like your person talked to a lot of people at one time, literally a lot of people. No one of any worth, though. A lot of options, but none of those options were real. And this is what I feel like your person is realizing. And when I say real, is that people that they were meeting would lie about their job, would lie about how much money they made, would lie about what they look like, even if when your person would go and meet someone that they met on the internet, the person wouldn't even look like that person. So there was a lot of things that your person was like, why did I want to be so free? Why did I not see who Virgo was? Anxiety. So yeah, that they have a lot of anxiety because, like you said, they want forgiveness. And but the problem is like they kind of push this to the limit. I'm feeling like feel like it's a long time in separation. They had opportunity after opportunity to come into your life. They see that, they know that. They wanted you to chase them. And what they see is that you're not like the other people that they've dated. See, again, here for a good time, not a long time, is what your person is used to doing. And so they got exactly people kind of like them. So again, they're drowning in their emotions. Feel like your person has a very hard time actually feeling their emotions, so they drink a lot. They do things to like to not to not feel. They really suppress their emotions. And see, this is I'm feeling like your person didn't want to be vulnerable at all in this connection. When you met them, they were in party mode. That's what I feel like. I feel like they even felt like they didn't really care at all. Games, again, just played a lot of games. That's what I said before, like just party mode and like, I want to keep you stuck. Yes, I like you. I'm attracted to you, but do I know you? I feel like this person didn't really know you, and then sometimes they liked you and sometimes they didn't. Sometimes they felt like you were too serious. Virgos can actually have that type of, demeanor sometimes because they're very work oriented. So I'm feeling like you always talk to this person about stuff like work or life and just things that they didn't appreciate at the time, but now that they're reflecting, they're like wishing that you were in their life now because they're seeing that it was true. I feel like they were with so many different people that they were just so phony, and everyone that they dealt with was phony. So I feel like they dealt with you phony, but not because they wanted to be phony, but just because they thought that everyone was phony. Like, if that makes sense. It's like, and that's what happens when birds of a feather flock together, right? You're a magnet of who and what comes into your life, and you are a magnet of the same type of energy, and your energy is your character. And what this person sees is they don't like what they saw. And then because the people that they were hanging out with them were liars and cheaters and, only out for themselves, very selfish. Well, they got to see what that looks like firsthand. You are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. So again, this person wants compassion. They still have feelings for you, but I'm feeling like they are just not emotionally intelligent at all. So the games might not stop, I'm feeling. And I'm also, and not because that they don't want to. It's because I feel like every time they get triggered, what they'll do is they'll pull back. And you will take it as if they're playing game. They need healing. I have unwillingly sabotaged our connection. And that's what they said. They realized that they sabotaged the connection. They didn't mean to sabotage it. And if they get back together again with you, there's a sense that they're going to do it again. And not because they want to. See, what we have here is a person that is commitment phobic, and they have feelings for you, and the games that they normally play with other people work. They didn't work on you. They backfired. So now they're looking for compassion. They want to come back because they realize that they played a lot of games, and now they're drowning in their emotions. They have so much anxiety because they know that they sabotaged the connection, but you're always on their mind. They have so much intense feelings for you. I'm also feeling like this person is realizing that they can't control love, you know? And sometimes when we need to step it up a bit, and that means evolve. And I feel like, Virgo, you're very evolved. You didn't chase after this person. This person played games. You didn't play along. You were like, peace out. You left. You didn't create drama. You didn't say anything. You just detached. Or if you said something, it wasn't a whole long drawn out drama, which is what this person's used to. They like the fireworks. They like the drama. They like this fake passion. They create this fake passion, but then what comes of it is horrific relationships, which is why they're commitment phobic. So they get in their own way, and then because they haven't healed, they don't know why they sabotage the relationship. Like they're living a karmic loop where they keep getting in their own way. Well, then what winds up happening is that now they're sabotaging the relationship with you. They don't want to sabotage the relationship with you. They have feelings for you. There's something I am hiding from you. And so I'm feeling like this person hides a lot from you. I feel like part of the reason why they weren't being vulnerable with you and not giving you anything and breadcrumbing is mainly because they don't like who they are. And they feel inadequate, and they feel inadequate because every relationship goes bad. And because there's a sense that they need to be like adrift. They need to be not present in the relationship. It makes them feel safer, but they know that it's not right. It creates problems, it creates drama. And the thing is, you didn't fall for that circus, you didn't get involved. And so they really have something to compare to. And not only that, but because you didn't, it didn't react. This person was forced to actually look at their feelings and their emotions. See, a lot of times what people do, we know this, narcissists do this. It's that they create a lot of drama. And then what happens is when you react, it's all about you. It's all about why they can't have a commitment because you're crazy. Not you, but whoever they're involved with. And so they couldn't say that same talk to themselves. They couldn't say it. They wanted to say it, but they couldn't. So so really what this person keeps from you is that they feel inadequate. They don't feel good enough. They feel afraid of relationships. So a lot of times I'm feeling like they have a lot of people on the back burner. Like they breadcrumb everyone, and that feeds their ego normally, and then at the same time makes them feel safe. But in that, they never form deep connections with anyone. And here it is, they refuse to give you anything. They breadcrumb, and now they still have feelings for you. So they're like, I don't understand what's going on here, because I actually thought that I was broken in this area. What they're seeing is that if you hang around with the wrong types of people, you unconsciously shut down. And if we've had trauma, what happens is we unconsciously go to the same types of people that will harm us the same way that we've been harmed. So we'll go back into a very similar, if not the same, karmic experience. Again, one that has a karmic theme of feeling not good enough, not worthy, not enough, shame, guilt, victimization. These are very heavy energies that need to be transmuted. Because, and what I'm feeling is that your person needs to transmute these energies, and because there's always an inner knowing. There's always an inner knowing that we need to heal something. We may not know what we need to heal, but we can see by what's going on the outside. And so your person intuitively is putting everything together and is feeling like you're supposed to be in their life. But they don't know whether they can be vulnerable enough to really let you in and share everything. The chemistry between us is off the charts, but they can't not denying. See, passion makes us do things we wouldn't do. Because I'm feeling like your person would be a coward and be like, I want compassion and I want all this, but I'm not strong enough. It's like, and because they haven't healed, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with healed. Now, because you acted different than everyone else, it's forcing this person to act different, which is automatically healing them. So they're actually right that you are a soulmate. Now, all soulmates we're not supposed to be in relationship with, because some soulmates, some soulmates are karmic mates, which are still soulmates. Every soulmate is a karmic mate. It's just the karmic mate I'm talking about are the karmic mates that create wounds, that trigger us, that are difficult relationships. They're past life connections. So there is like so much chemistry and an instantaneous connection. Like, hey, I feel like I know you. You feel like home to me. And that's what your person's experiencing, where they never felt that before. And so to them, it's like they know that you're supposed to be in their life. However, can they step it up? They like aren't so sure whether they can or not, because they've been dealing with their life this way, suppression of feelings and emotions, not getting that deep, getting their ego fed by a lot of people and being busy in your own life. There is a sense that you can feel content. It's just from a place of indulgence, where like you have to continually fill yourself in order to have, high energy when you don't feel good about yourself. It's actually an energetic thing, because a root chakra imbalance, where we feel shame and guilt and we don't really like who we are and we don't trust who we are, triggers our adrenals. Because again, our thoughts can trigger our automatic nervous system to go right into fight, flight, or freeze. So we would need to be able to get back to a parasympathetic nervous system relaxation state. And that can't happen a lot of times until we heal. That's why relationships that are past life karmic mate that are going to trigger you all the time and you don't heal, they become the worst relationships and eventually can make us very physically sick. So this person is afraid of that type of relationship. And I feel like they're not healed. And I'm also feeling like they have an inner knowing. They have an inner knowing of what they do. Do they know everything 100%? No. They're learning, though, through you. And there's a sense that they feel like they could be in a relationship with you. Now, Are they coming from a true place of balance? I'm not sure. Now, we're gonna look and see what this person either has in store for you or what type of relationship this is, because that's what these cards are. They tell us either what type of relationship is, why this person's in your life, what are you supposed to be learning from them, or what are they gonna do? Every now and again, I get one of those. The deck is huge, as you can see. So let's see. Words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. So this is again, like when we're hanging out with the wrong types of people, and and that's somebody that doesn't want to be in commitment. Well, then what winds up happening is we do begin to get afraid to speak. Now, do I feel that this happened with your person in a relationship? No, I feel like they actually have spiritual wounds from childhood, where when they would ask for something or say something, it was always taken the wrong way, that their parents had a lot of wounds that they needed to be healed. So your person kind of grew up with a very harsh parent, and then that behaviorism of not really wanting to be grounded and be able to feel safe in a connection started from there, and it did go into every single other relationship, because that first connection is. So again, not communicating is a bad thing, because then your person insinuates a lot, they leave out information, they've learned to survive through through again not communicating. But then there's a lot of insinuation, there's a lot of guesswork, there's a lot of where you're intuitive trying to connect to this person, and so it creates a lot of problems. You have to be able to set boundaries. You have to be able to ask for what you need. Yeah, you have to be able to be true. And I don't think your person has ever been true. They've never been deep in a relationship. This journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons: patience. So I feel like that for you, Virgo, you may want this person to like get it together already. Because again, they feel like they're supposed to be in your life, and there is a chemistry. It's not like there isn't, but you're like, get it together already. And the way that you do things, they're blocked in this area. They are blocked in relationships. And we see that by this story. So you would have to have patience to deal with them. It's again, compassion means patience, because it also means forgiveness. It means being gentle. It means being soft. It means being understanding. It means all those things, which patience, we can't have compassion if we're not patient, obviously. Now, I also believe for your person that the whole learning process is hard for them. They're used to getting what they want. They're used to low vibe energy. Low vibe energy is easy energy. They're never really investing anywhere. So they're learning, because what they're seeing is, oh God, a real relationship takes time. It takes time, because trust is something that happens over time. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match and frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this. But I feel like, again, both of you do get triggered, because you're on two different vibrations. Let's face it. And that does not mean that that you're on the same that you're on different vibrations in everything in life. I'm feeling as if your person is on a lower vibration when it comes to relationships and anything with the higher chakras, where you could be imbalanced with all the lower chakras, where that's a twin flame relationship, where your person holds different energies than you do, but there's a soul connection, and soul connection is ESP through the heart and mind. And it's more of a spiritual language that this person is a divine connection to you, brought it to you into life to help you balance yourself and vice versa. So there is this connection, and that ESP through the heart and mind, when we are angry, our person does feel it. And when we're near them and thinking about them, well, they can feel that too. Just the same as we can feel when they're happy and they're excited to see us, or when they're going to be a little annoyed at what we do. We can feel it. Why am I saying it? Because listen, this is a past life karmic mate. That means that you recognize this person, they recognized you in this lifetime from past lifetime and possibly several other incarnations. So this love transcends time and space. Is not going to be something that it's easy. It's not something that you'd even really want to do. It's hard having patience and being compassionate. It's like it's on the same line as forgiveness. But why do we get these spiritual lessons? Well, I'm feeling like your person got them because they grew up in a very toxic environment. Now we have to say, why did you attract this person? Right? What is your spiritual lesson? What are you supposed to learn? But I can guarantee that you probably didn't grow up in a very easy environment, and there are two energies, love and fear. So you might not have grown up in a place where you were afraid to speak and ask for things and assert yourself, but maybe you were not understood. You were seen as someone different. It doesn't matter what the energy is. There's just what the issue was, I should say, not what the energy is. The energy is matching, that you and your person hold the same vibrational frequency. And even though you have different spiritual blocks, it's just they have gifts where you don't, and vice versa, to help both of you balance each other. And again, confusion. Again, you grew up in an environment where love was confusion. Like if your parents were supposed to be supportive to you, you didn't see that. If your parents were the first people to show you what love looked like, it was confusing because you saw a lot of pain involved. If someone that was supposed to be there for you, and maybe they were, but emotionally they couldn't be there for you because they had an alcoholic, they were an alcoholic, or they did drugs, or they were busy within their own crazy or toxic relationships, then again, that would create confusion because my parents are supposed to love me. Support is supposed to look like this. Love is supposed to look, we all have our own perceptions of what love is supposed to look like. Now, no one's to say that that perception is 100% accurate. A lot of times it might even be reaching a bit. However, and reaching would be having someone that's codependent, that's waiting on your hand and foot and feeding you grapes, where when we're talking about other energy, we're talking about, someone that's codependent doesn't let you have your freedom, that gives you a hard time, that tries to control your actions, that tries to make you feel bad, or is in competition with you. So when we see these type of relationships play out when we're growing up, whatever they are, we again inherit those. And so we will adapt to the situation by creating behaviorisms that make us overcompensate for the imbalance. However, we take that behaviorism into every other area of our life, and this is what keeps us blocked. So you and your person are coming together, even though, like I said, this is imbalance, and I'm kind of feeling like confusion is what you grew up in. So forgiveness is one of the things that you need to learn. Again, misunderstood. And that's what I felt like, that you didn't really that it wasn't so much that you were beaten and whatever, you just felt like you didn't fit in. You felt a little bit different. And so we have to understand, again, the shadows are just energies, and they're energies that keep us in a place of disempowerment. And so being misunderstood makes us feel like we're not accepted, that we're not loved. And so it's the same energy, even though you didn't grow up in abuse. I just wanted to put that out there. Again, only two energies, love and fear, and twin flame soulmate connection helps balance out the connection, and also at the same time makes you integrate spiritual lessons of compassion, which is a form of forgiveness and understanding, and really putting yourself in the other person's shoes. And that's what you most likely needed to do to be able to heal the inner child wound. So we wouldn't know what we needed to do for that, and we don't transcend back in time. So this relationship gives you an opportunity to heal that by integrating it. And I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. If you resonated with this video, don't forget to write compassion in the video, what, comment bar? Yeah, it's been a really long day, and I'm so tired. But I wanted to do a video so bad all day today, but the day got away. My husband's in the hospital. There's a lot of things going on. So you can understand why it's been a bit crazy. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And, again, if you want to win, write the word in your comment bar. You'll know if I chose you, if I wrote the word winner underneath. Then just reach out to me through my email at pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com. We'll figure out the best day and time that works for both of us. And the day of your reading, you can find the link in your email. All right, I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye.